Howdy, howdy. Welcome back to a brand new episode here on the Craft and Coffee server, Season 2. Oh, yeah, Episode 20. We're starting this episode off where we last left off over here at the wolf farm where I talked about where we was going to build a shepherd's house. Well, I was going to make a time lapse, and I kind of did, but the file corrupted and I was unable to make the time lapse. So, the house is done. So I can just show you around now. So let me get you a little sky view of what the house kind of looks like. It's a diagonal house. I can't take credit for this house. This is a mythical sausage build that I just kind of replicated here in the end. So let's go inside and take a look. Since it's being a diagonal house, the entrance is here on the corner. We got a little bit of decoration in here. I got some chests up here, there, and there for a little bit of storage. So I got a little seating area, a little chimney here with some furnaces, and back here is their bedroom with their beds. Make sure not to right click these beds or I might have to do some rebuilding. I got their looms in here, and I've got a spruce trap door here, so once I get the villagers in here, they will not be able to get out. So I could leave these doors open if I want, and they won't be able to get out. But I can walk in here just fine, but they won't be able to leave. So that's fantastic. It's a very small house. It doesn't need to be big. Just needs to hold these two villagers down here, give them a little home. Got a little sheep pen here that I need to get some sheep in, which I've already brought some over. They're right here in a hole. I was thinking about just getting them out of my wolf farm and then breeding them, but that seemed more trouble than what it was worth. So I just dragged two more sheep over here. It didn't take but just a couple minutes. So that wasn't too bad. But before I bring the sheep in here, I want to get some grass in here and get some grass around the house. Maybe put some bushes around and maybe a couple trees just to make this little area a little bit more livelier. So let me get to work on that and I'll be back in just a moment. Well, I added a little bit of life. I added a couple trees in the back just to, fill some space up back there, and I think it looks pretty good. Add some bushes around, scattered about, which is looking pretty good. And then when I grew these trees, the podzol kind of took over. You know what? I'm gonna kind of leave it like that. That's fine. And we got this tree over here. I think it's looking pretty good. Makes it look a little bit more, I don't know, more livelier. All right, let's get the sheep in here. So let's get a way for them to get out. Let's take you guys. Come on, let's go. Let's bring you guys in here. I will take my leads back, and there we go. Now, if I ever need any sheep for any reason, I can just breed these two guys, and we should be good to go. Now, we gotta move the villagers in now. I gotta set some tracks up, and yeah, let me do that. I had to break a few blocks in my doors and stuff to get the tracks in, but it's all ready to go. Let's move our first villager in now. Let's push him up there to his new home. Let's go into your house. Let's go. He's like, ooh, a door. And you should pick up a profession. There you go. Looky there. You got you a new job. Got something to do now instead of being stuck down here in a minecart. You've been down here long enough. Let's get your buddy up here. And up you go. I wanted at least two villagers over here so at least one didn't get too lonely. Alright, let's break. Looky there. Now you have a job. My inventory is full. So let me take up all these rails, clean up my mess. Be right back. Alright, it's all cleaned up. I put a pathway in here. Looks a little bit better. And it does work. These guys are not able to get out, so that's fantastic. So I don't have to worry about these guys outside roaming around and getting into mischief. But they can look after my sheep when I'm not here. And I went ahead and put some cauldrons in here because I'm going to give them some water to drink. They might get thirsty. So let's get them some water over here. Excuse me. Get you something to drink over here. And you know what? Have a baby. Have a baby. Hello. Alright, so this project I can call complete. The only other thing that I want to do over here, which I'm not going to do today, I'll do this off camera, but these two sections over here I've got hooked up to these redstone lamps. And when I pull this lever, it's going to power these blocks, which is going to lock these powered rails here and turn them off. And that way I can control both of these at the same time, just with one lever. So I've got these two done, and the rest of them are all on a single lever, like this. So I have to run down the line and manually cut them off, like this. Which is not fun, because I gotta do it like 16 times. But if I do it like this, I just have to do it 8 times, which is gonna be much better. And also, when I do that, let me come down here and I'll show you. Come down here to the white and black and the gray and light gray. I'm adding more double chest. Because as you can tell, yeah, I'm almost at the top over here. And black, yep, I'm getting there. Gray and light gray, yeah. So yeah, I've got to add more storage because these 4 chests are almost going to be full very soon. So once I get the redstone fixed up there, I'll come down here and add some more chests. But I'll do that off camera, and we might decorate this in the future, but I gotta finish getting these chests in and storage. But we're not gonna do that today. We're gonna pack up and we're gonna go back home and we're gonna do something else. Back over at our base now, and I've got a big ambitious goal that I want to try to accomplish by the end of the episode. We'll see how much I can get done, but I really, really want to get these villagers out of this area and into a proper location. And I've been thinking how I want to do that. Originally, they were going to go to spawn for a public villager area, but that place isn't done yet. So I've decided to keep my villagers because I use them quite a bit as it is. And they're going to be going over here as I've made a little area here. If you remember from last season, I was building a prison in a spruce forest, and I was going to have my inmates be my villagers, and I never got it finished, and it made me very sad because things came up and I didn't come back to the server, and it was a unfinished build. Well, this is season 2, and we're going to rebuild it, and we're going to finish it. So I'm going to get started, and we're going to see how much we can get done. I want to at least get the first floor done where we can at least move about 6 of the villagers. That would be fantastic. So I'll see how much I can do, and we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, after 3 solid days later, it is finished. There it is down below. It's not exactly 100% done because there's still a lot of decoration that I want to do, but let's take a quick fly around and just look at how big this prison really is. It's a pretty good size. Like I said, this took me 3 solid days to build. There's a lot of blocks and details that went into this, and I'll give you a quick tour around. I've got some of the inside decorated. Each side of the prison is symmetrical. So we'll start on this side. We'll go to the right hand side. We've got a room over here. Not sure what I'm going to do with this room quite yet, so that's why it's just a torch in here and it's kind of empty. But if we go back here, these are where the prison cells start. We've got one prison cell here. See, I've already got the lights and the beds already in here, and we've got another one here, so that makes two. We've got just like a little walkway back here we can take, and we got this back corner that has a bigger prison cell, which I've got two beds in, so two villagers are going to go in that cell. And if we make our way around the back of the prison, we've got like a back patio here. I made this all path block so no mobs would spawn back here. So this would be like the recreation area for prisoners to come and like hang out. Let's go back in. We'll go back to the other side. And this side is going to look exactly the same as the side over there. So the same size cell. We got two beds in there. Same walkway with two cells. And we come through here and we've got another room that looks exactly like the side over there. Another room that I have no idea what I'm going to do with quite yet. And this way leads up to the second floor. A nice little hallway here. And we got prison cells on either side of these iron bars. So let's go up to the top here. Got a wither skeleton skull here for decoration. We got some barrels for some storage. And then we got 4 prison cells right here. And they're all pretty small, but they're big enough to hold the villagers that we're going to put in here. And we've got like another walkway. Like if you didn't want to get too close to the inmates, you could take this walkway. And come back here, and this is the back side of the tower. So we've got a little room back here where we can put some decorations or extra storage or stuff in. And if we run along the back side here, we got the same thing on this side, 4 prison cells with a walkway. And then we also have these little entrances to these towers here that I didn't show. Yep, I have another one here, so we have another room here. And then we also have, is it not on this floor? No, it's on the back side. There is a big room here we could use for a storage room. Come back here, we got good size room here. Close the door, and now we can go upstairs to the 3rd floor. And right here we got like a hanging cage. I want to put a zombie villager in there, which I think would be cool. And then up here we also have got 3 prison cells on this side and 3 prison cells on that side. So we got one there, one here, one here. We've got an area here that I think I'm turning this into like a guard meeting area maybe. Not 100% sure. And same thing on this side, 3 prison cells that go back there. And this leads up to the attic. Come through this door. Not much up here quite yet. I'm still determining what I want to put up here. We've got like a little closet right here that we can put some storage in or something. You come out this back door, and you've got a balcony to the back side of the mesa and access to these back towers. Same thing on that side. Now if we go out to the other side, you get the front balcony, access to these 2 towers. Now there's also another balcony on the, is that 3rd floor? This is the 3rd floor here, yeah, right here. And there's a balcony here underneath the attic here, backside of the mesa, that also gives you access to the side hallways on the outside, which is pretty cool. And the same thing over there, another hallway. And I think that's about it for the tour of this build. And it's very compact, so it's going to be very difficult getting the villagers in here. And right here's another balcony. That's all this is. It has no access to anything. It's just a front balcony. And I think that's about it. I go downstairs. There's nothing else to show. So the only thing left to do now is to start moving villagers in, which is going to be a little tedious, but I think we're up to the task. So I got to start laying some tracks down and start breaking some walls, and let's get these guys in here. Alright, this is the last villager that I'm moving today. Whew. This is how I've been doing it. I just lay regular tracks, get a furnace minecart. Who says furnace minecarts aren't helpful? They are very helpful. Watch this guy. He's gonna go flying. Look at him go. And there is no powered rails here at all. It's just regular rails. And that furnace minecart will push him, and he'll go flying. Look at him go. Go, 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 go. Look how fast he goes. He's already in there. He's already in his cell. Very good. And what I'll come in here and do is replace the blocks and then get him out of his minecart. And last one. That is the last one that I'm doing today. So let's show you what I've got in here so far. Let's get out of here. So I've got my armorer on this side with a cartographer, because I'm going to be buying a lot of empty maps in the future. So we've got him in here. I've got 2 clerics back in this corner. I've got 2 masons in that corner. And I got my weapon and toolsmith on this side. So that's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 8 villagers on this floor. And I've got another 8 on the second floor. Oh, let's pick that up. I've got 4 librarians on this side. And I've got 4 librarians on this side. So I've moved 16 villagers in here so far. And I still got plenty of ways to go. But that's going to do it for today's episode. I know today's episode was kind of like all over the place because my time lapse failed at the beginning of the episode. You didn't get to see that build happen. And I did all this off camera. But I really wanted to get this done. And I knew this was going to take several days to do. But anyway, with that said, I hope you like the idea of what I'm going here. I've got some other ideas that I'm not sharing in the video that we're probably going to do at the very beginning of next episode, which should be really fun. But with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And if you did, hit that like button. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit it. It doesn't cost you a thing. It's free. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.